It was an eerie subway ride, and I grew uneasy when a woman sitting across kept staring straight at me. I kept glancing away, yet her gaze never drifted off. Soon a tall man in a trench coat got on and took the seat right next to me. But she still fixed her eyes only on me. The two men seated beside us stayed completely motionless, never turning to look my way at all. I tried to distract myself with my phone, yet every time I lifted my head, that unblinking stare was still there. As the train slowed for the next stop, the man beside me stood to exit. Out of the blue, he firmly grabbed my arm and pulled me off the train the second the doors opened. The subway pulled away, leaving me stranded on the platform with a stranger. I screamed for help, but he told me to calm down and explained he'd saved my life. The woman across from me was long dead, and those two men were propping up her body to make her look alive. The whole house was filled with the warm aroma of cinnamon rolls my wife had been baking all afternoon. She wandered over wearing cozy socks, cheeks dusted with flour and a big grin, holding out a spoon and asking me to try a new recipe. Assuming it was fresh batter, I closed my eyes and opened my mouth eagerly. Instead, she shoveled a full spoon of pure dry cinnamon down my throat. A cloud of spice powder rushed in, leaving me gasping and choking. The cinnamon quickly turned into a thick paste in my throat, blocking my airway. I flailed around, unable to breathe, and collapsed onto the kitchen floor. My wife laughed wildly at first, but when she saw how serious my condition was, she panicked and called an ambulance right away. On the stretcher, I took off my oxygen mask and told her we were breaking up, coughing cinnamon all over her. The ambulance door slammed shut, ending everything between us after this terrible prank. Jessica ran to me in tears, saying a male co-worker stored brass knuckles a folder with her apartment passcode and private photos of her inside his desk. I contacted security and unlocked his desk, finding all the items exactly as she described. I pulled him out of a meeting to confront him, and he insisted it was all a misunderstanding. Just then, the 5 o'clock work bell rang. Jessica smiled and walked past, saying she was going to meet a friend. The man's expression changed instantly, and he sprinted after her, only to be tackled by security. Locked inside my office, he finally confessed the truth. Jessica had been harassing his sister for dating her ex-boyfriend. Those items were for his sister's protection and the friend Jessica planned to meet was his sister. Moments later, his phone rang, delivering devastating news. His sister had been attacked and rushed to the emergency room. I got knocked flat onto the canvas in the first round of my very first professional boxing match. An elderly coach shouted at me to get back up, reminding me I'd once stood up to a school bully. My opponent was far bigger and older, and he landed another hard hit before the bell rang. I lost the match completely bruised and defeated. I told the coach I wanted to quit boxing. He told me every fighter suffers losses, ordinary fighters get back up, while true champions never stop trying. His words inspired me, so I started training twice as hard. I ran at dawn, practiced sparring, and punched the heavy bag until my knuckles bled. A year later, I claimed victory after victory. As time passed, the old coach fell ill and eventually passed away. I kept training alone and earned a shot at the championship title. In the final round, I landed the signature punch he taught me and won the belt. I dedicated this championship to the man who taught me to never give up. While we were watching a business reality show at home, my 9-year-old daughter announced she wanted to become the youngest CEO in the neighborhood. The next weekend she set up a lemonade stand with creative homemade flavors like watermelon, mint, strawberry, basil, and lavender honey. Far fancier than regular lemonade. She priced each cup 50 cents higher than other kids and made a deal with the neighbor to use her front yard for more foot traffic. She handed out free samples and sold out all drinks by noon. Later she hired 2 local kids as employees and trained them well. When a customer could only pay via mobile payment, she pulled out a portable card reader to finish the transaction. She even partnered with another lemonade stand to expand business. By the end of the weekend she made $270. She kept detailed records of profits and costs, saying she learned all these business skills from free tutorials online.